Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Mike, 319! You ain't got nothing! You ain't got nothing! Watch the safety crew! Alert! Alert! Alert!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Allen on third. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
319! You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
SOS, SOS. Middle. SOS. Alert!
Allen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, They're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, 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 check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Check nine, middle.
On second down now, it's Barber. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Watch tight end.
Third and goal, Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on fourth and goal. And Myers able to knock it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. And can reach traps. Let's go. Switch it. Check, check,
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Mike 5-4. I got you.
21.
Check, check.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, D.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Under 10.
Lock. 13.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Jam.
2.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
First down, here's White. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
White. X3. 218. Chop.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
50. Round 80.
52's the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Half.
52's the mic. Mike 52.
Hey, Haywood.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Go.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3.
Hey, let go.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Five wide. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
He's checking.
Hey, hold on.
Crash. Motion. Bump.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Alert.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
All 52.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
50 to mark, 50 to mark. I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now White. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Bears.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
19 to 15. Check my 15. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey, alert. 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 21, 21. Here we go.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Hey, box truck. Box truck.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now going to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nicole Hardman, 87 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Garoppolo now. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Here we go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Got some room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're not ready. Show it up.
Here's White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
That's where you belong.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Rep.
Stick!
Shoot! Watch twist!
Tupper! One, Omaha. Hey, Charlie!
Now Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Another carry now for Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big run there by Gurley. 47 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 24.
Alert!
Watch 52.
Barber on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Mike 52. And watch your leg. 56.
52's the mic right
Go.
here. Here we go, D. He's coming. We got double up.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 15-yard line.
Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, he'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, Mike 52. You ain't going nowhere.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Hey, Mike 52.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We gonna
The
work.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give right side. Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
65. Hey, alert! Hey, team 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
11. No. 21. Here we go.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Here we go.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
21.
Check line 33.
Yeah.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Ratley. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Lock! Hey, two.
Garoppolo gets this out to Saquon Barkley. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
13.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
3rd down and goal.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, we have you on the edges. Hey, exit. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming for you. You mine. Six. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. What hot?
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Watch the screen. Pass.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, New Orleans. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Go, fellas, here we go. 54. Hey, Alpha.
Here we go, here we go. 54.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth.
Let's go, you tight end. Let's go, you tight end.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
Here we go.
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's the way you make it.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
He'll have a first down past the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Watch twist.
21.
Hatch it.
21. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's White. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That's it, baby.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Come on, baby.
They'll try and run here with Barber. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
now Barkley stripped of the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
65.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, me and you all day.
Boys.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike.
Say hunt.
50. Mike 50.
Hey,
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking one side.